Hey guys, so today we're going to be going over the Palomino Hs750 hardside camper, and this is on a 2019 Ram 1500 pickup truck. So we're going to just go from one side to the other, starting over here. So this is the hot water heater, and all you have to do here is just flick the switch on and then turn it on the inside, and that will give you instant hot water. And then right here is where you fill up your water tank on the inside, so you could just use a hose. And then here's your city water connection if you want to hook up. And then this right here is to drain your sink out from the inside. And then there's a vent right here that's got a cover on it. And then up here we've got two outlets that if you want to hook up anything on the outside, as long as you're connected to power or a generator. And then right here is a storage compartment that is also accessible from the inside. So it's pretty full right now, but you can also go to that on the inside of the camper. And then right here is a spot to plug in for power. And then if you have a TV in there, you can hook up your cable and satellite. And for us, we converted the inside bathroom to a closet, so we shower outside. So this is what the shower is like. So once you just turn on the instant water heater, then it takes a couple seconds and then it's nice and hot. Now she's putting that away, I'm going to show you guys, we have the power jacks that came on this. So those are pretty slick. And then we have the torque lift mounts down here. And then we got a rubber piece to go over the chain just to protect the truck, just in case. So we'll zip around to the back here. So there's a ladder that goes up to the roof, and then right up here is the backup camera. So we got that installed. That's really nice to use as a rear view mirror while driving down the road. And then if you do choose to use the bathroom, this is where you're going to empty out all the sewer. And then we also bought these steps here. We bought them used, I think it was $175, and those just mount right up under the door and collapse just like that. So it's pretty slick. Alright, and then there's a handle here that flips up and out to get in. And if you want to open the door, Sarah, the door here is wind resistant. So I think it's up to 20 miles an hour, and then there's also a screen. So this is kind of nice if you want to let some fresh air in. And then on this side, we've got an awning, which will open up for you in a minute to show you what it looks like. And then there's two outdoor speakers. And then this is the emergency window that opens up just in the case of an emergency. And then this window, which we have open right now, opens up just to get some ventilation through. And then over here is the exhaust vent for the fridge. And then here's our propane. So we threw a gauge on that just to be safe and see, since we're out in the middle of the desert a lot. And then up there, there's another window that is also an emergency exit window next to the bed. And then here's a view from everything from the front. Just do one more quick walk around for you, and then we'll head on in. So before we go inside, I want to show you guys the awning on this. So it's a little windy right now, but at least you can see what it looks like. So the awning goes out just by control on the inside. And then there's two pieces right here that would come out. And those connect in right here to secure it to the camper. So it's pretty sweet. And then you can hear the music. Speakers are at work up there. And there's also an LED light. So it's pretty nice. Has a good shaded area too. So you can put your lawn chairs out and hang outside. Alright, so now we're gonna go head in. And the awning is going back in. All right, so now we're heading into the camper, and to show you guys, first off, right down here, this is the control for the electric jacks. So you just need to hit that to turn it on, and then this is the controller that you'll use to lift your jacks up and down. And then right here is the bathroom. So if we open it up, you'll notice there's a whole lot of stuff in here. So we converted it into a closet. We put a hanger across the top for all of our shirts, and then we actually built a base to go over the toilet so we can put anything else we want up here. We got our tools, water hose, extra propane tank is wrapped up right here, dirty clothes bag, and then just miscellaneous stuff in here. So it works out well for us because we said, all right, this doesn't have a ton of storage, so since we are going to be on the road right now for 40 days, this is pretty essential to have the extra space. And then we'll just use the bathroom at public places or just find a spot out in the desert if we really needed to. So, and then another thing with this is there's a ton of lights. So it's really nice at nighttime as you walk through that it lights up really well. So there's some up above the bed. And then over here too, above the stove, there's also a light here. And then a fan, and that'll run and take any condensation out. Then there's also a microwave up there, which you have to be plugged into power to use. And then this is the control center for everything. So you could check your battery level and then all of your tanks. And then this is to turn on the water pump, to use the sink in here, porch lights, living room lights, which are on right now, and the awning light, which we just showed you. And then this is the control for the awning. And then down here is to turn the heater on. So right now it's about 71, 72 degrees in here. If you just turn this on, it'll turn the heater on, which is right there. I think it's 15,000 BTU, so it heats up pretty quick in here. And then right here is the instant hot water heater. So you just hit this button and it'll turn right on. And then there's a 2-burner stove, and it's not self-igniting, so you have to have a lighter to set it up or set it off. And then the rug that's down here right now, we put in ourselves. So this floor is the original flooring in it. It gets pretty slick, so we just went to Home Depot and bought the rug for $6. So that worked out well.
And we just cut it out to fit around here.
Yep. So we have all of our boots and stuff lined up on here. This is the spot to put the table in. And the table's right here. You can either leave it here or throw it up on the bed. And then under here, this is where the table post is. So there's nice storage for that. And then the bed opens up. So if you need someone to sleep down here, it just folds up pretty easy like that. And then here's the window. So this is as far as this one can open up. It's also got a blind to go with it. And then storage is up here.
We converted this into our storage for food.
Yep. So yeah, it looks like a lot of junk food, but don't worry, there's still good stuff in there. And then this is the fridge. So all the controls are up here. So right now it's running off of propane. We have it set to 4 out of 5. And then this is the inside of the fridge. And then the freezer is right there. And then smoke alarm is up there. AC unit is right on top. So you have to be plugged in as well to a generator to use that.
And we had the AC installed.
Yep. And then this is extra storage. This is the compartment that goes outside as well. So we just threw a whole bunch of things in there for cooking on this half of it. And on the far half is stuff that if we really need it, then we can get to it from the outside. Then we've got another window right here. More storage up top for all of our pots and pans. And then there's a window down here. Sink. And then this is not another storage compartment. A lot of people think it is, but it's just an area to get to all the plumbing stuff. And then here's the guts of it all. So water tank is right here. And all of these are the meters to tell us how much water we have left. Then the battery is inside of there. And we're almost done. We'll go up top to the bed. So we've got the radio over here. All you gotta do is just hit the button to turn it on. Right now it's tuned to a station.
And zone 2 is for outside and inside.
Yep. So you can hit out any of the buttons. You can also use Bluetooth if you'd rather do that, or the aux cord if you've got one with.
There's also plugins, USB for phones and anything else.
Yep, so you can also mount your TV up here if you've got that, and you can connect and have Wi-Fi. And you'll see our nice floaties up there. That is just for the board so we don't hit our head on the board when we're sleeping. So just extra protection for us. And then the window is over here. So that's just mainly for an emergency only. You've got 2 speakers up front. Outlet right there. And then we converted this whole area down here to be spots for all of our clothes. So we've got underwear, socks, deodorant, any medication we would need. That's all stored there. And then we just put towels along this spot here. And then there's also a vent right here. So that's nice to open up if it's a little toasty in here and get some ventilation moving. And then right here there's a blind, just to have some privacy. And is there anything else, Sarah? That
Also, we put the pillows here and we're sleeping this way instead of that way because when it gets cold at night, it gets pretty cold up there.
True. Yep. So
just make sure you're parked on a level ground or so you're sleeping not downhill.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Well, is that it? All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning into this. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, and you can subscribe to our Infinite Explorers page. If you have questions too about how this is on a half-ton truck versus a 1-ton truck or anything like that, we have a suspension system put in called Timbren, Timbren. Check them out online. They're really awesome. This is our first trip with them. We've gone almost 5,000 miles from Wisconsin, Minnesota area, and it's held up really great across pretty rough roads and everything like that. So
also make sure you have good tires for hauling too.
Yep. So if you're gonna go off-roading, make sure you've got good ply. I think we have 10 ply tires that we just installed right before the trip. So yeah. All right, well, thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for more.